How is it going today? Lord, let's get to my name. Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have Inside the Mind of Jake Paul.
Finally.
I know.
We did it again.
No, stop. We know that you guys have been wanting us to react to this, and we are super uber duper late.
We were celebrating
my birthday
for Dwayne's birthday because it was his 25th, so I wanted to make it special and do a lot of things. Some of you guys saw his Instagram picture.
Yep.
And saw him with the Ace of Spades. Mind you, Ace of Spades is disgusting. Okay.
$1,000 bottle.
Disgusting. It was $1,000, and I thought it was gonna be so cool because they brought it in so cool.
Yeah,
like the little Ace of Spades thing, and it was all lighting up. And I was like, yay! And then, because we don't usually drink, we don't drink at all. It's like it was like a moment to like celebrate and try it.
Ew.
We tried champagne for the first time.
Make it stop.
It's so nasty. I'm like, this is why I don't drink.
Exactly.
This is disgusting.
But let's get into it. Inside the Mind of Jake Paul by Shane. If you guys have any reaction requests, please follow us on our social media and like us below. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Let's dive on in.
Alright, where do I start?
This young man.
So
yeah.
I was in 4th grade and my dad gave Logan and I a camera. Start making videos on it, thinking nothing of it, you know, just having fun. Doing it because that's what I love to do, and just be silly and
look at him.
make people laugh.
Oh, Lord.
Started wrestling.
He bent it over.
It was moving too.
I don't really like school that much. So we started making videos for YouTube. Basically, I realized that like this is what I truly loved, you know? Wrestling was great, but I didn't actually love it. But this is what I really love. So that's why I moved to Los Angeles, and that's where I'm here now. And
so you talking about he wasn't boxing?
High school. Finished my high school online. I have my diploma.
Okay, well at least you did that. Thank you.
My brother, who's in that room right there. I left all my friends in Ohio. I left everything. Brought my clothes in a suitcase. Said goodbye to my mom. She was crying as I left the airport.
Of course, she's your mom.
Flew to Los Angeles. Started pursuing the dream of being on television, being on movies. Can't thank you guys enough because honestly, I'm living a dream. Honestly, I hate to be like so emotional because I'm not normally like this, but I'm living a dream thanks to you guys, and I'm lucky enough. I got so lucky. Whoever the first one to resign it was, whoever the first one to like it, I want to thank you. And hopefully you're still watching today. Hopefully I didn't scare you off, but yeah.
Oh, young him seems so sweet. Then he grew into
then he grew into this. Ohio.
See that and fast forward. It's every day, bro.
I feel, honestly, this morning, and I'll talk more about it, but like I had a full mental breakdown. Jake Paul and his family and his friends and everybody around him and everything. I can't do this anymore. What is this? What the fuck? But why the three of them? They're all lying to each other and lying to themselves. Wait, fucking Jake is bad. He did this. Oh, Eric is like, oh wait, she did this. They just, it's just all blah 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 blah.
Three.
Yeah.
You got 3 mental breakdowns this morning.
Yes. Sorry. Oh my god.
Why?
Because of him.
Yes.
There's 3 Pauls. For real. There's Jake,
Logan, and his dad.
Oh God.
Yep. Go all the way up like this.
Because I think I realized
My dad to the sky.
all of this is about. And like what we actually should talk about.
Naruto.
But I just had a moment. They all love drama. They all love controversy. They love it. That is not for me. I don't watch videos like that. I watch mukbangs. And like for me, a mukbang is like so much more drama free.
See, it's like you could say it different ways.
Yeah, he just said mukbang and
Mukbang and mukbang.
I'll explain later. But so here's kind of what I learned. Yesterday showed me a lot. It showed me you as a real person. It showed me your guys' relationship. But after doing all the research and hearing all the different sides of the story, hearing your guys' sides and everybody's sides, what I realized was, I think the idea of choosing sides and being like, oh, you're the bad guy. Oh, she's the bad guy. She's the bad guy. oh, Alyssa's the bad one, oh, FaZe is the bad one, or oh, Jake's the bad one. I think it all, at the end of the day, like, doesn't even matter, because when you look at it, everybody is kind of on the same level on all sides. It's like, yes, you know, Alyssa cheated on you and all of that stuff that we'll talk about. What brother would fuck their brother's ex? That doesn't even make
That's
sense.
what we said.
No.
Is that something I shouldn't bring up?
He did though.
Oh.
Not good.
No.
Not good.
No. I don't know if that is something you should bring up.
But then you could also say, well, but Jake probably did this. Jake probably did that. So it like balances each other out.
I'm so annoying. When I take two.
It's like,
What?
yes, this person might have lied about this situation, whatever.
Because Jake, you're abusive, and you physically abused Alyssa.
And on the other side of it, it's like,
He's not like a physical abuser. Like he's not an abuser.
Erica has things too.
She knows everything that I went through, and like she's just super hypocritical.
Everybody says that this happened, this happened.
Like 100% proven that FaZe was innocent, and he never removed the video.
I feel like it's just everybody has made their career based on drama, controversy.
Of course.
Yeah, they sure did last year.
YouTube, yes.
I'm excited for the rest of the series. I literally have no idea what it's about or where it's going.
And you've been very honest about that. Like, yeah, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be on Twitter news. I wanted to do all these things, and it worked.
Basically, anything I do now gets picked up in the press. All press is good press.
Right.
But the side effect of that is, it kind of puts everybody in the same place.
Yes.
Of like a mess.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
No, it is, yeah.
And I had this weird feeling of like, wait, but I like him, and wait, I really like Erica, and like, I feel like I could be friends with her, but what does that mean? Am I dumb? Are people gonna be mad at me for that? But it's
Probably.
like, no, because I liked FaZe too when I met him. I thought he was cool. I think everybody has their
We have the
shit
same
that they've
birthdays.
done. It's not
Exactly.
about making
People
this
saying
person look
that.
bad or this person look good. It's like, this is your chance.
So we had the same
to
hairlines,
alright,
too.
Here's my side of it. Here's my opinion. Here's
Thank you
my
guys
story.
so
What I
much.
think happened. What I think about these things. Nobody can hate on you for just being honest.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It's like nobody can
That's the
hate
thing
on
that I
As
appreciate
much
about
as
this
I
series
love
going
Jake,
on.
we don't talk like normal brothers do, I think, as much as we should. Our family's a bit that, if you couldn't tell.
you. This is what it is from my perspective.
For me, like, that, I feel like that's why I kind of, like, never talked about a lot of the controversies was because I told you yesterday, I was like, I just feel like it would just be, like, me ranting and, like, trying to defend myself, and it wouldn't seem, like, real or authentic, you know what I mean? And like, people, even if I was telling the truth, like, I just...
There'll still be
I don't know,
people that just be like, oh
feel
yeah,
right
I
about,
forget
like,
you.
trying to, like, respond or, like, have my side of the story out there.
Off camera, we were talking about some things, and they're like, well, if I talk about this thing, then people are going to say I'm lying, or they're going to bring up other things I've done.
Exactly.
Or they're gonna add on to it. So it's like, why even talk about it?
I mean, might as well put your truth out there.
All right. Fuck all that. I want to go through everything, but that's kind of the tone I want to set. And also, can I be super honest? Okay, I woke up with a text from Erica, which was like, Erica, hi. So I've been thinking about the part where we talked about blank. And even though it's all very true and honest, I don't think it's my place to tell the whole world about it. If Jake wants to talk about it tonight, then you can use that footage. I totally get where she's coming from. And I'm like, yeah, no, we'll figure it out.
Because I wanted to come from him.
So I think there's a lot of fear from a lot of people, right? Like, oh, I don't know if we should talk about certain things, or I don't know.
Right.
I'm afraid of
A lot of secrecy.
this and that. She recorded this.
But I still have these voice memos like to this day.
He has this.
I had to watch the security footage through FaceTime.
So there's like so much of that.
Like that's the worst thing you could ever do.
Literally. To where I realized, like, oh, everything has kind of been done for views and for fame and for crazy motives and beef and drama. It's like everybody's kind of on the same page. To where it's like everybody looks bad, which in turn makes me look good. Because everybody's on the same page.
And it's like, so if someone wants to come out later and be like, oh, she lied about this, it's like, dude, I have proof. When I got that text up, boom, screenshots for days.
All the recordings too. Don't make me tell them the truth.
It's something really evil, and I don't want.
It's something that everybody in Toontown says.
You know, like, it's just. Oh my god.
You're gonna be fine. I was even looking at the assault thing, and we'll talk about that later.
It's almost
but I was
feeling like
looking back, and I
a,
was like, you know
like
what?
a
Even that,
Illuminati
it's like the fact
kind of
that
thing.
that
Like
was
nobody
video
can speak about
that
certain
was
things.
titled, that the video's still up right now. The fact that Erica, you were on the news talking about it. It was very much, and I'm sure there's reason for it, but it was very much like capitalizing on something that isn't good. So it was very much like, oh, we're Twitter moments. People are talking about it. It's a thing.
Thank you for
putting something out there
so I can get the views and subscribers.
Yeah.
It's such a cute little thing.
Right. And the video's never been taken down. I mean, I didn't really lose much from it. I blew the fuck up from it, to be honest.
So I think going into this with that mindset of like, we're all on the fucking same page.
Sorry, you had to get dragged.
Is it all calculated between y'all at this point? To use everyone.
There is a lot, and there's a lot of controversies and a lot of drama. But I think the main thing people want is for Jake to actually talk about shit as a person, not as a video, not
as like the persona.
PR, just as a fucking person, and just be like, this is what happened. It is what it is. And this is how I feel about it. And I think you have somebody right now that has your back, and who also calls you out on your shit, and who also actually cares about you as a person, not as Jake Paul.
That's how a girlfriend's supposed to be.
That's also why I wanted you here. Having somebody who can trust me, and somebody you really, really can trust her.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I wanna like, I just want my truth to be out there. And yeah, you're right. It's like what Nick said. It is super complicated, and there's like so much, so much. You know, like it is a lot of the situations like are super complicated.
Yeah, literally some of the answers to these questions can literally be like, I just wanted a Twitter moment. I wasn't thinking about it. I just wanted a little moment. You know, like if that's one of your answers, fucking own it, because that's real and honest. And if one of them is like super complicated, but it all boils down to the fact that like you wanted money or power, or you wanted to fuck somebody over, just fucking own it. Because those people on the other side would do the same shit. Yeah. You know, everybody's at that point. I think you've changed. Even though I just met you, I can tell. I just feel that. But Jake, a year ago, like that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
Much different.
Yeah, way different. Oh my god.
So let's do it. Or keep it back on.
Let's get into it.
All right, time to go. Time to get to the serious stuff.
Alright, so it's just me and you. I have a list. I made a long list.
Came prepared, a list.
All right.
So here we go. The first thing that
it's a lot they gotta cover.
Exactly, you know the list. That's how you know it's
twins.
Oh yeah.
Came out. They made a video saying you bullied them.
And saying racial slurs and
stuff. We were, chaining them to things.
It's crazy because like the Martinez twins and all of us were like best friends. I don't know, like I think their new manager like flipped the switch inside their head to like turn them against us, but like for them to say that I bullied them, like first of all, those pranks on them are like fake. Like my vlogs are like, it's like lightly scripted, and so when all of those pranks, I like tell them I'm gonna do it, and then like they're like okay, and then I do it.
So they agreed to it.
Good morning, Martinez. So for people to say like I was bullying them, or for them to say that, it's like we both would film videos all the time, like tell each other that we were gonna like prank each other before we even did it.
You would let us know like the night before, I'd be like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna like pretend to wake you up tomorrow with like.
Okay, so she was telling the truth about that.
Wake up!
But sometimes he wouldn't
tell them.
It's Spain. It's Spain, man. What are you doing? No, this is Spain, bro.
I think they just wanted to like capitalize on leaving Team 10 as much as possible to gain like momentum that way.
Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. Yeah, I was excited, right? It's everything okay. Okay, right?
Do you think anything happened with you guys where you went too far with either saying something to them, doing something to them, or something where it was like they felt okay about kind of leaving it fucking you over?
I wish the Martinez dudes are here today.
Oh my god, bro.
They'd be like, what the heck is this Americans doing? And I'm like, I want to play soccer. Yeah. I think I think sometimes there was a language barrier.
Oh my god.
When we would like be joking around, like off camera, a lot. Like sometimes I'd see them like get mad at me, but I would always try and fix it and like.
You know what it is? No. Pizza. Busted.
Yeah, busted.
I'm actually proud of
Trying to
it.
say
I like to
posted.
make fun of you, but you
okay.
guys are actually good.
Again, I don't know why everything got so malicious with that. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like we could still be friends till this day.
That's what you meant. Oh,
What?
Wait, how you getting my balls?
They did say that you were saying some like crazy offensive comments.
Oh, jeez.
To us all the time. Because it was funny for them.
But even if you were, I think it's one of those things where it's like, that, and it sounds fucked up, but that's not surprising to me, because you get...
Come on, Shane.
Try to be real careful about what he about to say.
Careful about his words.
Yeah.
You try to be real.
So,
Yeah.
just a little break, change lighting and stuff, but also, we were talking off camera, this is another one of those instances where it's like, nervous to talk about this stuff on camera because it looks like we're putting blame on things. So I'm just going to say my thought and you can respond. For me, when I was a kid and I grew up in a household where there wasn't a line. I mean, it was aggressive. The jokes were crazy. It was offensive. And I'm not saying that's good. I wouldn't raise my kids that way, especially now. But that's where it came from, right? So when I started YouTube, and I started saying jokes, and I started saying things with my friends and stuff. I didn't know it was too far. I didn't know where the line was, and I quickly
People have problems with his
realized, and
personas he was playing too.
Yeah, I can see why.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, like our friend group is very much like kind of that same way. Like the way we were raised, like it was.
Hello, who are talking white wise? We got chicken fried wise.
Crazy, like there was like no line, like very like high school locker room type like vibes, like you can say anything, people are saying the most messed up things, and that's like how I was raised. And like I think the Martinez twins, like I said, came into that environment where it was like me, my best friend Anthony, my best friend Chance, anything was a joke to us. We talk about each other's moms,
to them it's
talk
not.
about sisters, like we diss each other, like
boys, and girls. Oh, yeah.
and anything that people said about me or like my family, like it was all just jokes, and like that was best friends, like that was like our comedy. And so I think like when we would say jokes to like Martinez twins,
Say Donald Trump.
Oh no. No.
I think at the time they thought it was funny, but then maybe looking back on it, they were like, oh, they were like being racist or like.
Can you give me a specific example?
That one we just saw.
I wasn't.
Literally, we would greet each other. Like the Martinez twins would walk into the house, like, and if we were all sitting there, they'd be like, "What's up, crackers?" And like, they'd like call us like stupid, like white people, and like they call us like stupid Americans. We'd be like, "What up, beaners?" Like we would just like give it back, like bros being bros.
Hold on, wait.
What?
Hold on. Wait. They.
So he's saying that they came in saying that.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. They don't even know how to hardly speak English, and you think they know like
that? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that you have to be careful with the comedy that you use and that you say, because not everybody is used to that.
Well, it was very different times from when we was like on like Call of Duty back then, when like things were like super. I don't think kids nowadays will ever experience Xbox Live back then.
Xbox Live playing in a Call of Duty lobby or Halo lobby. They will say
some, and even you had like instances of where you're a girl and they'd be like,
so it was work.
About that one, Jake. That one might be false for me, because I'm like, how are they just? So they just gonna come in there and be like, "What's up?" I
don't think they know the meaning of that.
And if they didn't need to mean, that's when you correct them. You'd be like, I don't think you should say that type of stuff.
Instead of referring back to the other one. Oh yeah, let me throw one at you. Like, no,
like, do you know what that means? Or I don't know.
They should have probably had that conversation.
I just feel like that though. I don't feel like they would say that. I don't know. I don't feel like they would just come in the room and say, "What's up?" Like what? That don't make sense for them to hardly even know English, and they would just come out and just say that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's get back into it. I just kind of
feel like somebody told them to say that, and then they could reply back with that word.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I feel weird.
That was
And when they left, I think they like used that against us.
Beaner. like how he's joking about that. Like he cannot joke about that.
To be like, oh yeah, they called us like this and that, when like that was the culture in that house.
You know what? America.
And they did it to us too. Like everyone would just like joke around.
America.
I don't know what to say.
But then if you're offended by it, why let it
That
continue?
experience made you change a little bit? Because I didn't notice any of that. Granted, I was there, there's a camera, whatever. But did that experience be like, oh, there is this line?
Right.
100%. Like those words wouldn't even like come out of my mouth, because till this day, like I'd be scared like someone just even saying that I said something bad. You have to find out where that line is. And like I said, like growing up, my parents, or mainly my dad, like there was no line with jokes or anything. And I definitely learned from that situation, like not everyone's gonna joke around the same way.
Right,
and even if
that's
they
what I was
are joking
saying.
around, they might not actually be okay with like
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah. I know it's hard because you don't want to blame family, you don't want to blame whatever, but also the truth of it is like everything you are, all of it
Is a product
is
of
really rooted in how you were raised and your childhood.
Yeah.
Like it's so obvious to me, some of these things. Like you had no control when you were a kid. It's like you're going house to house to house to house, back to mom, back to dad, back to mom, back to dad. Your dad doesn't really have a line. He's like offensive and whatever. It's like,
Am I sexy?
So sexy.
I'm tired.
Is that sexy?
That's so sexy.
Is that sexy?
So sexy.
So sexy.
it does all kind of make sense when you look at it that way.
Hey, will you take a picture with me?
Sure. I'm not kissing you.
So yeah.
You don't get. I'm not kissing you. You don't get.
Your family into it, but kind of have to.
Yeah, like
sense.
It might be
Yeah.
affecting them.
With a lot of it,
Yeah.
you know, like, is there anything else you want to say about them before we move on? I mean,
No, scared to.
He's scared to say something because his dad. I can see it.
I mean,
He wants to say something about his
and
dad.
by the way, it's okay to be mad at them, right? I'm not telling you to sit here and be like,
that's what I mean. Like I am mad at them. Like
yeah.
I literally took them from like I went and visited them in their hometown in Spain, and I got there and like got to their house. They couldn't even speak English at the time.
No se tiene que enterar de nada.
And
Oh.
I was staying in
It was-
their apartment just so I could meet them and potentially sign them to Team 10. Their mom barely had any money. Like it was like a bad area, and like I took them out of there. Like I saw potential in them, brought them to the United States, literally taught them like how to speak English.
I would do. Nah, man. We love you. You're my big brother, man.
These are the fake ones.
That's why I'm mad about it, because
Real? Was that a tear?
He feels betrayed by them.
Really,
Like I
it's
did
good
this
in
for
my
you.
mind.
And
to me in my end, it's like I loved them as like little brothers, and like it was more than just like me helping them get followers. Yeah, I think that's why it pissed me off, because like one day then all of a sudden they're like forget all of that and try to bash my name, and it will successfully bash my name.
yeah, it
And I'm
was
sorry.
successful.
I'm so sorry because of this.
Okay. So another reason that everybody, actually, you know what? Something I haven't actually asked you. Why do you think people hate you or instantly don't like you?
Because of all the
There's
crazy
a lot of
antics that he
reasons.
does. And probably makes
A lot
other
of my fans,
YouTubers
like,
look bad. Like we
skew
all look like
younger.
this.
So I think like the older generation watches my videos. They don't like my videos. They think like they're just like garbage and like cringy and all that stuff.
She's gonna break the world record for most dabs in a minute.
Let's go.
Oh, Lord.
I have gotten into a lot of
Oh, God.
shit that would make people be like, this kid's a jackass. Like staying on top of the news van. Like at the time,
That was
I
really
watched
bad.
the video back and like I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I still think it is, like, because it's like my personality, but like watching that from like an outside
Looking in,
perspective,
yeah, no.
and, like,
It makes
detaching
YouTubers
myself
look
from it,
so.
like I look like a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't like my shoes.
And then he said that.
Like looked like
That made it even worse. I guess he didn't like my shoes. These are Freddy loafers.
Like the fans were like that. That was hilarious. I think I come off like with like a cocky vibe as well. And like nobody likes anyone who's cocky. With the It's Everyday Bro song, I'm literally like just bragging and like talking shit the whole entire time for people who didn't know me. And that was like their first impression of me. They're like, wow, this kid sucks at rapping, and he's just bragging about dumb shit.
I just didn't understand why it said OFC,
like the list of controversies piles up
and looking almost exactly like that.
I don't know.
Bandwagon of like fuck Jake Paul. And once that momentum like goes, it's hard to do anything to reverse that. And like every little thing that you do from then on out just amplifies what everyone thought anyways. And I mean, I have done like shit that's not okay. It's like makes sense on why people don't like me.
What I'm curious about is there's things you've done that you know were bad or aren't okay.
Right.
But I think you might have a hard time seeing it from the other perspective. For example, looking at it from the neighbor's perspectives, like that's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
like,
seeing fire in a pool.
From my perspective, if
next to your house.
lived next door,
that could spread.
I would like I would not fuck with you. I would be like, this sucks. Fuck this guy. Imagine like, all these people on the street all the time.
Having everybody always outside.
And they're close.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like
houses. It's like
they're like right here.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
They are super close.
Situation again, like it just spiraled out of control.
Like you can't even get to your own house because you got to go through all this.
All these kids, all this paparazzi.
I was stuck with them being my neighbors. The neighbors couldn't go anywhere because that was their houses, and like there was fans outside all the time. I was stuck in that house. I was trapped inside. But I had to
it's a daycare. Oh, Jesus.
On a day-to-day basis, and it just was a situation that like kept on getting worse and worse. I think where everyone needed to do better was like just having like all the neighbors like communicate. No one ever communicated to me their problems. It was always like, oh, let me go talk to the news station, or let me go talk to like the paparazzi. But no, the neighbors never said, Jake, like, can you not do this? Can you not do that? And honestly, like a lot of the blame was like on me, but I didn't tell fans to come to my house, which everyone thinks.
How did that happen? I'm trying to figure out how did that happen.
Have you ever
think somebody posted it or something like that?
Yeah.
That wasn't them?
No. So, I don't think it's ever been talked about. One of the employees was trying to get Team 10 set up on some Google account. He put an address in, and it was the actual address of the house, not like the accountant's office or anything like that. It was an unfortunate situation. Then when he typed in Team 10, the house address came up.
Oh wow.
Okay. I didn't remember that.
Right. It became like a thing for people to come to our house.
I told you guys not to come to my house. Apparently you guys don't listen when I say not to come to my house. Now everyone's gonna show up. Great.
The rumor was you guys.
But I think he kind of liked it though.
He liked
like the attention back then.
Back then for sure. That was like
sucks.
Yeah.
But the whole world thinks that we wanted to make a spectacle of ourselves, or Jake wanted to make a spectacle of himself, and it wasn't the case at all. It was awful.
And I tried talking to there was like one neighbor who was like mainly pissed. And I talked to him like in person. I was like, yo, like how can I make this situation better? We tell fans not to come. We have our own security 24/7 to kick fans away from our house.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
walk out of my house without.
I remember like they had
I felt like
so they had the whole beef thing. They had the whole Cloud Gang versus Team 10 thing going on. Remember that?
So when that happened,
so then the people would go over there and just do stuff like that.
You got me.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw pies in your face. How'd you go up? You go
outside of your own house and
then like they had that little rivalry thing, him and his brother. So they have the Mavericks and you have the Jake Paulers, and so they even have a beef with them over there.
No, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Let's get into it.
Prisoner in my own house.
You see what's so crazy? We have to deal with people assaulting us. Like what? Sorry about that. What have we done to anybody? Like we're just trying to make videos that make people laugh.
The only solution was for us
to laugh,
which we tried to do as fast as possible.
I remember him as the one that put the mousetrap.
Yeah, he wild. I could tell.
But I get why the neighbors hated me. Like I really do. Obviously. obviously like the fire thing.
Yeah, that's the major one.
That's the major one.
That big of a fucking thing. We thought it was just gonna like light a little thing on fire, and obviously like an uproar and like there's no excuse for it.
What if it wasn't controlled and it just
you see the girls? You see the girls outside. I mean inside.
It was at the height. Like no YouTuber had ever like blown up that fast. And it's like I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna stop.
Yep.
That's what I meant. I was like, he liked the attention.
Because my neighbors are pissed, to be honest. Like,
and did you feel almost like, oh, I'm getting attention? It doesn't matter that people are mad at me. It doesn't matter that I'm fucking up people's days, fucking up the neighbors' lives, because I'm getting all this attention.
He's
and
getting
the
the
neighbors
attention.
say, like, fuck Jake Paul, you're a very vengeful person. You like revenge. So you're like, fuck that neighbor, I'm gonna do it bigger. Oh, I'm gonna fucking get an air horn. I'm gonna do all this crazy shit. And then it's like, the consequences. You are now hated by a lot of people.
Right.
You know, you got all the attention.
But it's not good attention.
So now a lot of people don't like you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like love that specific attention though. With like the neighbors. Like I didn't like beefing with them, you know? Like we would have to be next to each other. You know, we had to see each other all the time.
I think the other thing is like the recklessness, right? For example, this is a personal thing, I've never talked about it. But one of my friends who's pregnant was walking across the parking lot and you were driving and all your friends were in the car and I don't think you were even vlogging, but you guys were just being crazy in the parking lot and you like almost hit her. And she called me and she was freaking out, she was pissed, and she works in the internet world and she was like, that fucking Jake Paul kid literally almost fucking killed me, my baby. I'm so fucking pissed.
Oh my god.
What do I do? Like, I don't, like, I'm so fucking pissed right now. And I was just like, whoa. So, I think it's one of those things where I don't think you would do that stuff now, from what I saw yesterday. But why do you think you were doing stuff like
Back
that
then.
at that time?
I think genuinely, like, we were just having the time of our lives. Like, when I was a kid, like, I would do, like, stupid shit for fun. Oh, like, you go and TP someone's house, go egg someone's house, go ding-dong ditching, get in trouble, mess with people in public. Like, that's what we did for fun.
Hi, wait, do you know who SpongeBob is? He's my friend. Will you help me get him out? Please? Yeah, we out here in the streets, we running in. What's up, what's Gucci, how y'all doing today? Faster.
I think I carried that a lot into a
I'm
lot.
sorry, I didn't mean to make that face.
Are you Jake Paul? She is not a Jake Pauler, but
I was like growing like crazy and like making a ton of money off of like I was just having fun and like doing whatever I wanted.
Like,
and like that was like the momentum behind like my channel was like kind of like rebellious and like no one's ever done this crazy type of shit before and like this is new, and I think that's why I grew so fast is because people would just be watching and be like, this is
you were literally Jackass.
Yes, thank you.
Literally Jackass on internet.
As I got more views and more money, like without even like psychologically, like in the back of your head, without even thinking about it. Like I wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna go do this and make more money. Like in the back of your head, you're like, let's just keep on going.
Keep
and,
the momentum
create
going of crazy
content.
stuff.
We'll do whatever we want for content. I don't care what the consequences are. I think that's something that I learned is like for every action, there's a consequence. And I know that now, but like I don't think I realized that in like the height of my like vlogging days. I just would act and not really care what the result was. And yeah, it was dumb.
I mean, I think even just hearing you say that and being like, listen, I didn't give a fuck, having fun with my friends, getting views, that at the moment meant more to me than, you know, I wasn't
Then the consequences.
Yeah.
Then people hating him. He's like, whatever, I'm getting this money.
Right, I'm getting this money, I'm getting this views.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I don't care.
You weren't even filming it. You were like pretty cautious, you know. So I don't know. Do you feel that way? Like you're kind of done with that?
For sure. No, yeah. Like 1000%. I didn't realize like what I was doing, you know, until after the fact.
Did your parents ever step in and say like,
it's like, hey, what you doing?
I think his mom definitely did.
Right.
Well, Did your parents ever step in and be like, don't do that? Why are we doing that?
I don't think my parents saying anything would have like stopped anything though, to be honest.
Yeah.
So they didn't say anything.
And I think they might have known that, who knows, but
They didn't say anything.
yeah.
That's honest. So this is something that's like a lot. There's a video right now that a lot of people are talking about on a channel called Nerd City.
He's intensely hated by most other creators now.
Yeah.
You've said a lot that your audience is between 8 and 16. You know that they're young.
That they're little
Now
kids.
here's what people are saying and what the video said. You're constantly promoting your merch, like a lot.
They do.
Out of a
Every
13-minute,
second.
50-second video, nearly 7 minutes of that time is devoted to advertising
My
products.
God.
You have a merch store in your
Damn.
house. You saw it. It's like merch is very
Merch is
much
everywhere.
Always a part of every video. Like a lot, like 50% of it or more, right? You made a song all about merch.
Merch.
Merch. You made jokes. And
Buy that merch. Buy that merch.
Whatever.
Go tell your mama she gotta buy it all.
Yeah, you had kids join Team 10. You had like mini Jake Paul. Like you very much created a world of like something that kids want to watch. You're catering to children.
My little Dwayne was rocking the merch. Show him, turn him around.
He's such a cute little boy too. He looks like a little Gerber baby. No, I don't want to see your underwear, baby.
Family friendly, but also tagging them like sexy girls, which is a little weird. So people basically think that you're manipulating young people, kids watching, to spend their money on you, to buy your merch.
All right, Ben. We
I
need to
can
sell
see
some
that.
merch. You know, you're cute.
I can
So
see
buy
that.
the merch if you wear it. I'm gonna need you to put this on and go in front of the camera, okay?
So I'm curious, like, what your reaction is. What people say. That's like crazy.
I honestly think it's fucking stupid that people think that's manipulative.
So you admit to doing
I
it.
mean, I don't see a problem with it at all. Like, just because my fans are younger, does that mean I'm manipulating them? Like,
Merch link in bio. We got some hot new merch.
My merch has come.
I don't think a kid would actually believe that and be like, wow, I'm not cool if I don't have this, and like, hey mom,
They
like,
do.
I need this to be cool, will you buy this?
Yes.
A big part of
What?
I don't think Jake understands.
He knows.
Okay,
He knows.
Kids are very impressionable. Like the same reason why some schools take away the option of having just normal clothes and make you wear uniforms is because of that fact. It's because of the fact that kids get bullied because of what they wear. They feel like if they don't have like Jordans, if they feel like you're walking around wearing like Skechers,
somebody's gonna roast
or like
you for
Airwalks or something like that, they're gonna roast you for not having Jordans. They're gonna be like, oh, you need to have Jordans. It's gonna make the kid feel like they need to have Jordans in order to be cool. They need to feel like they need to have designer stuff in order to be cool. So when you're pushing out like, oh, you need to have this merch or you're not, like whatever, like it makes the kids feel like I need to have this Jake Paul merch because I'm not gonna be cool without it. Especially if like all their friends,
if they love them.
yeah, especially if their friends at school watch him too and see them rocking the merch. They're like, oh, I need to have the merch too. And it's like I don't think he understands that.
Hell no.
Especially when they're like in elementary
like the whole
school.
video, he's like make sure to pop this merch, link in the bio.
Like when kids are watching cartoon shows, right? You don't see them anywhere in the show saying, hey, make sure you get our toys. Hey, make sure you get this. They don't do that because they're not allowed to.
They don't do that anymore.
They're not allowed to. There's a rule set.
There's a rule set
because that's
on television.
manipulation.
Can't hit him with like, oh, this is
like a SpongeBob.
This is Jazzy Guns. This is Jazzy Guns show, and then this is Jazzy Guns toy. And then this is Jazzy Guns show.
24/7
right, and this
within
is
that show.
Within that show.
You cannot do that. And so that's why people are saying you are manipulating children in doing that.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to say it once, like at the end, like, hey, like buy our merch.
On the beginning.
But like not through the whole thing, because Logan does it too. Like
they both did it.
do it.
And they make a lot of money off their merch.
They do because it's little kids asking their mom, can you please get it? Can you please get it? Can you please get it? Can you please get it?
I'm like, oh my god. All right, we're going to get it.
And then
I remember we went to like a convention. I saw this kid wearing like a Team 10 varsity jacket.
Yeah, varsity jacket?
Yeah.
I know.
And that thing was big on his body too. He's like a little kid and it's so over. Anyway, let's get back into it, man.
My content is like to make someone's day.
So that's why I'm working every single day, is so that I can inspire you or make your day better, just so that you can take over the world one day.
And to me, like, that's what the merchandise is about, like, in a way, is like it's being a part of that community and like wearing something that like actually means something and like reminds you of something or reminds you of being positive or reminds you of being happy. And I know like I promote the shit on my merch like crazy.
Yes, you do.
You tone it back some.
Maybe sometimes too much. But for people to say that I'm like trying to manipulate younger kids is
you can sell the merch. No matter how much you sell the merch.
It's ridiculous.
It's just that promoting the whole damn video.
Yeah.
You spoke your truth.
You can tell if people to get your merch and it's fine. But saying it every 30 seconds.
What it looks like to me. And when I watched that video, I agreed with what he was saying.
Younger viewers are unlikely to understand the difference between advertising and entertainment.
But I agree with it because I'm a 30-year-old guy who I just get that, right?
There's some legitimate brainwashing going on. It's very predatory on these kids.
And I don't mean this as an insult at all. But I don't know if you know.
He doesn't want to hurt his feelings. Just say it, Shane.
Get in his ass.
With a lot of
Sorry.
things.
In his ass.
And I think you are kind of emotionally and in other ways stunted as a kid. And you show that in a lot of ways with like the crazy things you're doing and like just the house and the Legos in the wall and like always wanting friends around and always wanting like attention and always like doing these crazy things and
we're making snow cones.
I do want that though. I want a snow cone machine.
Buying these crazy toys, buying, you know, it's very much like, once again, I think you're very smart. I'm not saying you're stupid, but I don't think you are this evil genius who like knows how to manipulate kids. So I agree. I don't think you're purposely doing that.
That's not his intent, but he doesn't understand that that's what's happening.
Why it is wrong.
Right.
Like, for example, you made that song about teachers, right? Which pissed off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now in your head, you're still thinking as like a 12-year-old.
I didn't like school. I still don't.
You're still thinking as a kid, and you're still thinking teachers suck. Fuck teachers. They were mean to me.
Yeah.
I fucking hate teachers, right?
On my last day of school, I said goodbye. Most kids were still talking smack, and a teacher even asked me, "What are you going to do when social media dies?" on my way out. I just smiled and waved. They didn't understand the vision.
Because that's how I feel when I was 12. But people who might not be a little bit stunted see that as like, why the fuck would you say that about teachers? That's crazy, right?
Right.
Mr. Paul, what's the answer? Why don't you tell us some shit that we're actually going to use in our real lives?
So, I think it's one of those things where, for example, you're watching a TV show when you're a kid, right? Say you're watching like SpongeBob. If SpongeBob every 10 seconds was like, buy my merch.
See, that's what I was saying.
Look at all this merch. You can buy always plug
Always, right? And was saying things like teachers are stupid. And would have videos with like, you know, a couple crazy sexual moments or a couple crazy things going on.
Hey, nice butt, Alyssa.
You know, as a parent.
What is that?
What is that?
You'd be like, wait, fuck my SpongeBob. That's not my kid shit.
But isn't there like commercials in between SpongeBob?
Yeah, but
They were, but it didn't advertise that.
You're the one that the kid trusts and loves and looks up to and wants to be.
See, I don't think he understands that. I think he just is like, well, they've had commercials.
Yeah, he didn't
No,
know.
but-
He's like, yeah, but
Tell them to buy things and tell them the teacher suck is gonna affect them.
'Cause they're
I don't
kids.
think you're doing it on purpose. I don't think you're manipulating on purpose. I just think that's one of the consequences of the internet is people having a platform and having millions of people watch who might not fucking know that that's not the best thing to do.
Right.
Because I don't think anybody around you is like, well,
It's telling you that you shouldn't.
so like, why would you stop?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's again just like people finding a reason to be like, fuck Jake Paul. To me, honestly.
It's not a fuck Jake Paul.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not that everybody's against
My
you.
kids watching that thing, it's like, is it right to constantly tell kids to buy things that, and I'm not
Right.
play button.
I'm not
No.
telling you to stop promoting your merch or any of that. I'm just telling you where those people are coming from when they say that. Because I'm not a fuck Jake Paul person at all. But I also see, like, yeah, writing a song about fuck teachers is like not cool.
But I didn't do that. I basically made a song like, nothing my teachers taught me in school do I utilize in my day-to-day life.
You gotta
At least
realize
from
my
my
own teachers are bad.
experience.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, Jake, you're never gonna become shit. Jake, what are you gonna do in Valentine's? Like, Jake, like, you have to learn how to speak this in French. But like, why would, like, I don't know, like.
Because you and your teacher didn't get along or something. I don't know. Go figure. Anyway, so he called me yesterday. He's the principal at the high school now, and he wondered if maybe you would be interested in speaking at the commencement in June.
I think a lot of kids did relate to that song, and like, I relate to that song, and like, I wish my teachers did teach me.
I feel like they wouldn't hate me. Like, I talk so much shit about them, like in my vlogs.
I know. Like,
Lord, I can't cuss in front of my parents. I can't do that.
Get your.
I'm actually so down.
Even if I'm a grown 40-year-old woman, I would not be able to.
No, I think
You know
you'd be able to.
No. I can't.
I'm totally kidding you.
She pranked them too.
Teachers
Right.
teach subjects, right? English, math, whatever, all those things, which you do use in everyday life. So to say you don't use any of it is
Like you do use it.
So the things that you wanted teachers to teach you, that you think they didn't teach you, in all honesty, are things that it's not the teacher's job, it's the parent's job.
I was gonna make it part 2 called My Parents Never.
And that's the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Like, the teacher shouldn't have to tell you not to blow up your backyard. The teacher shouldn't have to tell you not to promote merch to kids. That's all things that happen. And, you know, and that's the truth of that.
Yeah.
I just don't know who's around being like, don't post that.
Yo, I'm getting my dad
Right.
to crowd surf. No. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dad to crowd surf.
Oh my Lord Jesus. Look at this, look. They gonna drop him. They're kids. They're gonna drop him.
The only advice I give on that is like, I think going forward, you might need to have somebody that you hire or somebody around you to be like, hey,
to bring you back to
that's
earth
gonna
with
be
it.
twisted, don't post that, or hey, let's not really shoot that music video, that's a little too far, because that's what they have on TV, they have standards of practice, they have that kind of stuff, and on YouTube, you don't, so that will save you from a lot of shit, because we've seen before on YouTube, like,
You trying to scare kids?
What the hell, bro? Whose parents would just let them get screamed at by Jake Paul? Oh my God. Honey, that was you getting screamed at.
No, I agree. I mean, it's definitely useful. I think it's hard to be like, I mean, I'd rather just have you do it. Like,
Have Shane be the stepdad and be like, hey, don't do that.
no, that's really funny, but also I
like,
you have a lot of power.
Just don't know it.
Right?
He doesn't know how to use it.
Which means you need responsibility.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
So like squeaky clean that it's like not fun anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think you can still be crazy.
Still be crazy, but not over the top.
But I
like, you know.
You don't know what the line is.
Right.
I don't think you're manipulating. I don't think you know. I don't think you're trying. But I also.
It's not even about that. It just bothers me that like people would even try to make that connection.
He's not understanding it.
Like I'm trying to manipulate an 8-year-old kid to buy my shit. Like when I was 12 years old, me and my brother had a YouTube channel and we like made our own merch.
Pretty nice, high quality. So it's up to you if you want to buy a t-shirt like that. It's pretty nice actually. I'm gonna give those ones to my cousins.
So it's like I've been doing that shit my whole life. So like for people trying to say like I'm just doing it to manipulate and try to make money off of kids, like shut the fuck up.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it, which like that's just me being honest.
Yeah, no.
The teacher thing I get. The teacher thing is like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did it and like, yeah.
Nobody's saying you can't sell the merch.
Can't sell merch.
Just tone it down some.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end it right here. End it right here.
Right, so
Nobody's saying he can't sell some damn merch. It's just that you cannot say merch link in bio every freaking of the dang episode, like the episode that he got.
Yeah.
He can't say, yo, link in bio. All right, guys, we're back in link in bio. Oh, don't forget link in bio. Like, all right, we get it. Like, we get. Just you think if you was watching somebody and they was just like every part of the vlog, Jake Paul. If you was watching somebody and they was like, you watching something you're interested in, and they're like, also, don't forget to buy this. 2 minutes later. Anyway, oh, that segues into, hey, buy this. Like,
yeah. I don't think that Jake understands it because like Shane said the same thing that I said. He said, like, imagine you watching SpongeBob and
SpongeBob
inside the show, not the commercials. He said they have commercials that promote stuff. Like, no. Inside the show. Have,
like he says a joke.
Hey, SpongeBob and Patrick jellyfishing. And all of a sudden he said, get your jellyfish rod today.
Oh, SpongeBob, I can get my own
jellyfish net. Your jellyfishing net, and it only costs $14.99. And go to SpongeBobFishingNet.com/shop/merch. You know, saying a whole URL every 2 seconds. And then he goes right back home. Hey, do you like snails? You got snail food? Get Gary snail food. Here at SpongeBobShop./merch.com/ you know, like that's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
He's not aware that he's doing it because I don't think it's his intention, but that is a form. And that's all that Shane is trying to say. That is a form of manipulation, but he's not getting how people are seeing that. Like, I don't think he understands that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe it might be like an age factor. We're not that much older than Jake, but I don't know.
At all. I mean,
it might just, I don't know.
You're literally 1 year older than Jake Paul. Literally.
I'm turning 24.
But right now, at this moment, you're 1 year older than Jake Paul.
Okay, yeah, so, I don't know. And I think it is like what Shane said, like he needs somebody around him that is not gonna be like a yes man and be like, hey, this is not okay. Because I feel like both of the Paul brothers do not have that. I feel like Jake does not have that. And Logan obviously doesn't.
Oh, Logan.
Sorry, that was when KSI was like, you know, face to face Logan. They Logan. So we always say that sometimes. It's funny. But yeah, I don't think Logan or Jake has that on their team. I think that Erica is partially that for Jake, like, hey, this is, you know, probably shouldn't do that. But I don't think on Logan's team at the time when he was vlogging, because I don't think he's doing it now.
Yeah.
That he didn't have someone on his team to be like, hey, this is not okay. Like, if I was part of the group that went with him to Japan.
Oh, if I was, bruh.
And we were in that forest, and I saw that, I would have been like, cut it.
Bruh, do you see that?
Right now.
Hell no,
and we are not getting close to it. We are not doing any of that. We are not posting this. This is not okay. Nope, like I think that was the thing that caused a lot of outrage too for that moment, because it's like, how can you put out somebody and you have a whole team? It's not like it's just you.
Somebody edited it.
Like somebody
he don't edit his videos.
Like, yeah, somebody edits for you. You got a whole team of editors, and you got people that post your stuff, and you got a whole team that's vlog it, hold the camera for you and everything. And you have a whole team around you, and nobody in that team has once said to you, hey, let's not do this.
Martina's thing, I don't know about that. I felt a little awkward. Like, I don't know about that situation. And yeah, I can't see them just go in the house and just be like, they didn't know any English. It was like what? Like, you must have taught them that. Like, if they didn't know that.
Somebody had to tell them that.
Right, you have to tell them that. It's like, right. Like,
especially if they didn't know English coming in.
Like, that's what he said. He said they picked them up from Spain and they didn't know a lick of English.
Right.
That means you told them that.
So that's why I'm like, somebody would have to tell them that word.
It was the environment.
Yeah.
Because it's the environment, like he said. It was the environment, and they would, you know. I understand you crack jokes in there, but you gotta be like, oh, okay. Like, I know we may crack these jokes,
but
I want you to know what it means. But some other people might not think that's funny.
That's funny, yeah. Because not everybody has the same sense of humor.
Exactly.
Even things that we would find funny, some people
would
probably not find funny and be like, oh, we're messed up. But it's like,
yeah, I'm like, like, what is it? Louis C.K. dude. He be saying some messed up stuff.
Oh, the comedian?
Yeah.
He be saying messed up
I watched
stuff.
something that was on Comedy Central. Right, he be saying some messed up stuff. But some people like that and think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Like, and Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
Because people didn't like, you know, Kathy Griffin because she be saying off the wild stuff. And I loved her.
Yeah.
I thought she was hilarious. I grew up watching her. I was like, this is my favorite comedian.
Right.
She is just funny.
Yeah.
But other people wouldn't take it that way.
Yeah, so
it depends on the people that you're around, you know. You got to know the boundary, like Shane was saying, not to cross that line.
That line.
You know.
So this is part, I guess, one of his part, last part.
Of his part 2. It's our part 1 of his part 2.
Of the finale.
Of the final part of his series.
So yeah.
I hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah.
This series.
This series so far, I've been enjoying it.
Back.
I low key. This is what 2 things I want from Shane.
What?
Only 2 things. I want a Team 10 reunion hosted by Shane.
Oh my God, with Shane in the middle seat, and then
can we get like
the people that are still with him and the people that are not with him?
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Like yes, please. Like we need a Team 10 reunion. I need it.
Okay.
And I need him to sit down with Logan. We need
that too.
We need it, Logan.
I don't think Logan's gonna do that. I feel like Logan's gonna make it on his own.
I would be like, okay, I understand why you do that because you are a sociopath. That would just clear everything. There won't be like how it's clear with Jake Paul. There won't be no miscommunication, nothing. He's like, I am sociopath. Comment below, guys. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and share.
More.